Alrighty, so this is me holding up my end of the bargain, just putting a video out there. It's really my privilege to be here, and I know that my videos have helped many people. And I'm not like coping by saying that. I'm saying like you guys leave comments every once in a while, and I just get to see like thanks or like that was really helpful. I had one guy say WTF to some video. I don't remember the contents of that video. And then some guy under him was like, "What do you mean? That made perfect sense." So clearly, I'm of service to you guys who are seeing these videos in some sort of way. Um, so thank you for letting me be that. Really, it's my privilege to bring any sort of insight to your lives. But anyway, I just wanted to make this video to hold up my end of the bargain, and I could talk about anything. I was in kind of a funk earlier. I tried to record this like while it was still daylight out, so I could use my window like I do. I like the natural lighting. Um, but I was struggling. I was just in this funk where I was like, I feel like I'm trying to force it to happen. I'm trying to like tell myself to be content with the video being what it is, even though I don't feel that way. Like inside, I could feel that no matter how much I said that to myself, I wasn't feeling that way. Um, so I didn't do it then. Well, I did like 3 takes, and then I was like, okay, this is just not it. And then I did this meditation, and I've been thinking like, if you listen to Bashar, Bashar talks a lot about how every version of you does exist. And whatever version of you can imagine, therefore, is within, does exist because you can imagine it within existence. You and I are within existence. When we imagine something, it must be within the capacity of existence for us to imagine it. You can't imagine something that doesn't exist, right? You can imagine things that are meaningless to you, that don't carry any meaning, like words, but you can't. I mean, like, it's hard to explain that, but it does make sense. Anyway, so I did this meditation based off what Bashar was saying. He was like, there's all these versions of you out there. Why don't you just like compare them? Have like 2 screens or 2 windows, 2 canvases next to each other, and see how they're different. The one is where you are right now in your life, and the other is a different, more preferred experience of your life, I suppose. And I've done this in the past, and it just hasn't really like sunk in for me. And this time I was doing it, and I was just like, like so much of it was so similar. It was so similar to what I'm already experiencing, but just a little different. Um, so I'm gonna do those things. Those things include pretty much what I'm already doing, which is like writing and reading for my own development and for my own something to chew on, like mentally, entertainment as well, but development mostly. And oh yeah, and then I was like, well, I gotta go stream, man. Like I gotta go stream because that's like one of the things I would love to do with my life is to stream video games because I love games. I'm very good at being appreciative of things, especially video games. Um, so I streamed, had one guy come in, and like I'm just playing DayZ because it's like the only thing that runs on my computer quite decently. I've been playing it the last day or two. Um, and this guy just randomly joins my stream, and he's like, "Oh, like I got famous because of this website." Now he's probably just a dude promoting a website. He's probably getting paid pennies to do that. But it was just interesting. I was just like, huh. I didn't think anybody would even come through, let alone he's not there to promote me because he thinks I'm going to be super successful. He's just doing his job of outreach and being in the Twitch community. But I don't know. It felt good to stream. Like I'm talking to myself as I'm streaming, and I'm like, nobody's hearing this, but this is fantastic practice. So that was really cool. And at the beginning of the day, and when I tried to make that first video, that was not even something I was considering. Like I wasn't gonna stream because I didn't expect it to run well. And then sure enough, it was running fine, and the stream was running fine. Are we missing a little bit of our um, capacity for frames and the most beautiful graphics? Yeah, we don't have that right now, but we do have the feeling of what it feels like to stream and what that practice feels like. So anyway, this was probably a hard one to follow. I was thinking that as we were going through it, but whatever. Anyway, that's why they call it mind wanderings. So they being me. Anyway, I love you. Do something just just one thing that a more preferred timeline version of you, or however you want to view it, a different version of you, or an idealized version of you, best if you need to use that sort of phrasing, and just do one thing that that person's doing in their day and see how it makes you feel. All right. I love you. Thank you for being my viewer. Thank you for being you, because you need to be you so everyone else can be them. Yeah, I love you. Take care.